Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have been doing really well. I know there's so much energy going on, so much changing, and it's hard to believe that here we are at the end of this decade, really wrapping up the last 10 years of energy planetarily and numerologically, so it's pretty amazing that we're here already in December 2019. Alright, so we're going to start out by just a few quick notes. I'm going to be doing a general reading, so this will not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. If these do resonate with you and the messages coming through make sense, they're definitely meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another Sagittarius. This will mostly be focusing on Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Sagittarius cross watchers are welcome to join in as well. All of my info regarding personal readings and information on the card decks I use, etc., is all in the description box down below. If you're looking for that info, it is there. And if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to please reach out and subscribe, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So let's go ahead and get into your astrology for this time of the year. So Sagittarius, we are traveling along with the sun sign in your sign right now. So this is a very bright, optimistic time for you. It's lighting up that universal first house, bringing a lot of vibrancy and energy into your identity, into your immediate personality. So this is the time when you probably feel a little bit more, upbeat, a little more fiery, a little more wanting to get out than usual. So all of that energy is great to embrace. Your planetary ruler, Jupiter, has also been in your sign of Sagittarius for this past year. Jupiter stays in each sign for about a year's time. So, every time the year shifts, we go into another Jupiter cycle. So as it comes to the end of its time in your sign, I believe that it's a very positive thing, because Jupiter is the great benefactor. It always brings a lot of good luck and optimism no matter where it travels. So as it's gone through your sign, it's opened lots of doors. It's opened up, better fortune, better opportunities. And for any Sagittarians out there that are going, yeah, but Ariel, I haven't had that much of a great time. Just please trust that whenever Jupiter moves through there, many times if you've been really closed or things have been really tough for a while, there is that process of kind of breaking down the old barriers. So sometimes you won't always experience the immediate good benefits of Jupiter's motion through your sign or your chart. So just be patient with it. If you have not yet experienced that influx of, just better luck, better opportunities, better optimism, all that kind of thing, because as it comes to the end of your sign, it's going to be moving into Capricorn. So here's what we're looking at on that day when Jupiter moves. So here we've got a big pile up of Capricorn energy. We've got Pluto, Saturn, Venus, and now here's your ruling planet of Jupiter, moving right into Capricorn. There's the sun in Sagittarius, and right now Mercury and Mars are also in Scorpio. So what will happen with all that pile up of Capricorn energy for you, Sag? You may ask. That's going to all be hitting your universal house of the second. The second house is Taurus energy. This has to do with your money, your resources, your finances, and your value system, what's truly important to you. So with that Capricorn energy, and Capricorn is all about restructuring, laying new foundations, teaching lessons, divine and karmic timing. So this may be a time for you, Sagittarius, for a couple of things. On one hand, money could be getting a lot better. And on the other hand, it could be getting better because Saturn is also sitting there going, you gotta tighten up, you gotta simplify. If you're spending money on something you don't really need or want, let's stop doing that. It's going to make things more efficient. So it's very effective that way. And so overall 2020, yes, you will have quite a concentration of power around that area. So redefining what your value structure is, Sagittarius, especially if that's changed a lot recently and you start to go, you know what, some of these things that used to be so important to me just aren't that big of a deal anymore. I'm going to let those go. Or because you are Sag, because you are very much interested in different spiritualities, different cultures, different ideas, all kinds of knowledge, you could be also finding yourself in a time of change, and you might be letting go of old ideas, old outworn routines or habits or things that just don't serve you anymore. So just be open to what comes. And I believe that really as we move into your ruling planet into Capricorn, you are learning even more of the lessons, and you're taking in even more of the doors that opened up for you in 2019, and they make, you know, a better manifestation in 2020 for many of you. Also keep in mind, Sagittarius, that Mars is going to still be in Scorpio for the rest of December. That means it's going to be moving through your universal 12th house. That can bring in, you know, more tiredness, a little more lower energy, because Mars in that watery Pisces house, it's more introverted. Its energy goes more within. And so the best thing for you to do, if you feel, especially if you're feeling kind of tired, you're feeling kind of like you're withdrawing from other people, it's really good to work on your projects if you can on your own, because you will feel more energetic that way. If you don't have to be, you know, heckled by other people or other people coming at you, it's like you'd really prefer to just do your work or your projects on your own. If we go into the first week of January, Mars moves into your sign, so the energy really comes back up. But for December, just take it easy, Sag. Take those naps if you need to. Beg off of big social gatherings if you want, because you're going to get a lot out of taking some time to work on your own. You'll get so much, you know, good beneficial outcome from that. So let's go ahead and dig into your cards and see what's going to come up. We're going to do some oracle cards first to get some major themes and messages, and then we will go into a full tarot spread for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Sagittarius as we do their reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So Sagittarius, this card has come up for a lot of signs for this December 1st through 15th cycle. This is the star ancestor. So this is all about following the voice of your soul, connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to the stars, connecting to the energy of, you know, where we come from in our place in the universe. It's very, very deep. I love this card. So yet again, Sagittarius, I would definitely encourage you to get out there, connect with the stars, connect with the cosmos, take some time to just feel that connection to yourself, because you know, they will probably be bringing through messages from the universe to you, whatever your spirit guides or, you know, angelic beings that you connect with. Just be open to that. So let's go into a chakra and gemstone card for you. Oh my goodness. So Sagittarius, look at this. So many signs have also been getting the citrine, and here it comes up again for you. I really believe that, you know, the star ancestor and the citrine are showing up a lot right now, because we're really meant to get clear and get really aligned with our soul's purpose as we go into this next decade of 2020. The citrine is one of my very favorite stones to work with. I always keep one here on my table. It's a very bright, beautiful, sunny yellow stone. It's abundance, it's creativity. It's very good for business, very good for manifesting. So, you know, like I said, with all that energy concentrated in your second house, which is about, you know, abundance, resources, finances. The citrine is a great stone to work with and keep near you. It also is related to the solar plexus, and the solar plexus chakra in the body is all connected to our confidence, our self-esteem, our motivation, how we feel about ourselves, sense of optimism. So Sagittarius, if you've had a lot of knocks to your optimism, if people have been really putting you down, or you've been putting yourself down and you just don't feel as happy and you know, jovial and buoyant as you're naturally, you know, designed to be, this is a great way to get in touch with that. I would also highly recommend going online on YouTube. There's lots of really good sound therapy files that you can use. Look up just like solar plexus chakra sound therapy or sound healing, and, you know, listen to those vibrations that resonate and correspond with the solar plexus, because that's going to help you just improve your confidence, improve your self-esteem. I know that one of the really helpful ones I listen to it a good bit, is the 528 HZ. So if you search that on YouTube, 528 and then the letters HZ, that is, you know, the hertz, it's the resonance, that's the tone, and that's a really, really great one for that solar plexus. So enjoy that, Sagittarius, and it'll really give you a boost, I believe. So let's pull a message from the fairies. The fairies are very, very connected to earth energies. We're dealing with so much earth energy coming in. Your ruling planet is going into the oldest earth sign, so you're going to get very aligned with that right now. So let's see what message they have for you. Ooh, Sagittarius, I love this one. So flourish is the message that the fairies are bringing you. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So yes, that bright, sunny, radiant, citrine kind of golden energy is really with you right now, and that's what you want to embrace. I also see, you know, flourish as having a lot of, you know, ways of manifesting. So like I said, if there's, you know, concerns about finance, money, stability, to me that's also saying, you know, to let your earthly life and your earthly manifestation flourish. And it kind of comes from the inside out. The more that you feel strong in yourself, confident in yourself, that radiates out into other areas of your life too. So let's move Mr. Dragon, put him over here. We're going to dig into your tarot, and we're going to see what messages come forward for you. For Sagittarius, December 1st through 15th, Spirit, let's see what you've got for them. Yes, Sagittarius, so right now it's a really good time for you to take a break. Like I said, your energy with Mars being in that universal 12th house, it makes it a little less, it makes it easier for you to get tired. So, you know, don't be afraid to take a break. Things will be okay. You're absolutely allowed to take some rest and recover and recharge your batteries, because this is a good time, you know, as we're ready to get going into this next year. When your energy comes way back up, it's like, just give yourself some time to rest, reflect, prepare, because lots of stuff, lots of action is coming, and you need to be well rested. You need to be ready for it. So let's see what comes up as a clarifier for that. Yeah, because look at this with the Tower. Oh my goodness, the Sagittarius. I mean, right now you're going through most likely some really big divine reordering with the Tower coming through, because to me the Tower is always like the divine, unpredictable, sometimes really disruptive or chaotic things and circumstances that just sort of happen in our life and or take us by surprise, and we go, what? I didn't see that coming. But then we realize, you know, later that it's like, oh man, you know, that was really for my best. That was removing some things from my life that really needed to go. So yeah, you need the time to rest, because you've either experienced stuff like that recently, or you are experiencing it and you're working through it. So you need to make sure, take some downtime, take some breaks in between working on reorganization, because with all that Capricorn, it always takes things out of your life or your experience, whether it's relationships, job situation, where you live, etc., because it's all about making things for your best, making things efficient, making them flow well for you. And so Sagittarius, if things hadn't been flowing well in some area of your life, that spirit just going, that's not good for you. We're going to take that out of here and bring you something better. So going into the immediate past position, we have that Four of Coins, which, you know, is it's a more closed energy. It's a more security conscious, I should say. And especially with this last year, you know, Sagittarius, you've had Saturn moving through that universal second house, which it had not been before. So it was very tough. And a lot of you, not all of you, but there's going to be a lot of you out there that have really, you know, kind of taken some financial hits, or money has just been a lot tighter. So you've had to really work harder for it. And as a result, you felt like, well, wow, I've really got to hold on to this a lot tighter. So, you know, let's see what clarifies that, because a lot of the time, you know, that card is just a message to say, don't hold on too tightly, because if you hold on too tightly, you know, more can't come in. So it's like it works both ways. So let's see what we have as an extra message. Yes, because Spirit is reminding you, Sagittarius, that, you know, financial abundance isn't the only abundance in life, and you've got to tend to the needs of Spirit as well. And having faith, that's a big one. Having faith that, you know, things will work out in your favor. And it's not to say you shouldn't be careful with your money, or you shouldn't be careful with your resources, or plan wisely. Not at all. But keep the balance. Keep a balance of being able to be wise with your resources, but also trust that Spirit will come through for you too. And I love this card, you know, as looks like he's traveling, you know, on a ship, and he's got the world and the map, and he's ready to go forward. So, you know, even though he's being careful with his money, he's still got an eye for the future, just like you do. So going into the immediate future, look at that. We've got that Judgment card, very strong Scorpio kind of energy. And it's interesting, as you're moving through Mars and Scorpio in that universal Pisces house, you're definitely working through some of those energies. But this really denotes that a lot of things are reviving, coming back to life. You know, any kind of rest, reflection, downtime that you go through right now, especially over, you know, this next 2 to 4 weeks, that's not going to last forever, because I really see, as we get into the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, you know, there's a whole lot of things reviving, coming back to life, you feeling more energetic. It's a lot of good change. So let's see what a clarifier is for the Judgment card. Yes, and you're going to be pulling deeper into those spiritual mysteries. To me, this is a spiritual transformation as well for you, Sagittarius. This is really beginning to understand a lot of your own hidden depths, and how you can connect with Spirit in a more powerful, meaningful way. So on the undercurrent, these are things going on in your subconscious mind, is that Page of Cups. This, to me, it's a young kind of, you know, watery energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could also many times, because pages bring messages, so many times people associate the Page of Cups with an emotional offer. Somebody may be asking you on a date, somebody apologizing for something they've messed up on. It can even be reversed, where you're apologizing to somebody, hoping to, you know, reconnect with them. So there's a lot of ways that that one can work out. So let's pull a clarifier for that Page of Cups. Yes, because, and this could be some reconciliatory energy, Sagittarius. To me, this is like, you know, an apology or an offer. some way that you go here with an emotional healing, but it's very much about moving away from the rocky waters, moving away from any kind of emotional discord or harmony and into a smoother, better place. So, you know, take that as it resonates. Some of you are going to be doing the apologizing. Some are going to be getting apologized to. Maybe it'll be a little bit of both. You know, maybe you'll be getting a message from somebody you really like, and that's, you know, one way or another, any which way that message comes through for you, it's all with a feeling of you wanting to emotionally and spiritually move forward to a better place and leave behind the drama and the conflict. So that's a very high message from Spirit. Here comes from crowning the spread from the divine is that Ten of Swords. So it definitely indicates that there's been, you know, Spirit saying, yeah, we've seen you struggle. We've seen you go through this. We've seen the sleepless nights. We've seen you, you know, deal with anxiety and worry and fear. You know, but that Ten of Swords always to me says, you know, this is a cycle that's ending, rather than when you're going through at the start of it. So let's see what comes up as a clarifier. Oh yeah, and Sagittarius, this could definitely be, you know, a relationship of some kind that is either broken up, something that, you know, went through a really harsh time of testing and, you know, maybe is coming back together, especially with that Page of Cups. And take it how it resonates. For some of you, it's like you will be letting them back in. For some people, you might say, well, that was a really painful cycle and I've got to take some time to choose whether I'm not going to let them back in and feel it out for yourself. Either way, I do get a distinct feeling for many of you that there's going to be some kind of apology, potential healing, potential reconciliation of an emotional or romantic nature coming in for you guys. So let's pull some more cards and get some advice. Oh, so Sagittarius, let's look at this. Wow. So the first card coming up is the suggested approach. Very, very positive with that Nine of Coins. So to me, this is all about you getting grounded, feeling stable, doing everything you can to reconnect with yourself and feel that, yes, I do know what I want. I do know what I'm about. You know, getting business or money or career or whatever it is going in a better direction. This is a very strong card of finance and of grounding and balance and success. She has the little falcon on her hand, you know, that gives that vision towards the future, which is always very, very nice to have. So let's pull a clarifier. Yes, and Temperance, your own energy came up over this for you, Sagittarius. I like this because to me, this is that Sagittarian Jupiter energy, and this is that very strong kind of Capricorn Earth energy. So there they are coming together as Jupiter, your planet, goes into that grounded sign of Capricorn. To me, Sagittarius, this is you just becoming more mature, more sure of yourself, more fully realized. I really like it. So yes, the suggested approach for you is that no matter what comes up with relationship or potential reconciliation, or maybe somebody finally realizing they've done you wrong and they owe you a ton of apologies, you stay strong no matter what they say or do, no matter how it goes, whether you accept, whether you reject, whatever happens, make sure to stay strong and remember who you are. Remember, you know, that you have this balance and this connection to the divine, and nothing can truly rock you at your core, especially when you're staying true and strong to yourself. Going forward, what you need to know, there's that Knight of Cups. So again, I feel like for a lot of Sagittarians out there, this is a big romantic or emotional offer coming in. That Knight of Cups always comes in Mr. Loverboy, right? You know, he's very romantic, poetic in nature. The main thing always as a little caution with that Knight of Cups is just make sure he's for real, because sometimes he can be a little bit of a player. You know, he'll just say what you want to hear to get what he wants, and then he's gone as soon as he's bored. So just be aware of that. You know, it's like play that out, feel that out. You know, if somebody has been that way before with you, you know, you got to decide if you want to give it another chance or not. And as I would say, with that grounded energy, it's one step at a time. You don't have to rush this. You really, really do not, Sagittarius. Yeah, but this could be a good one. I mean, with that 3 of Cups, that's a pretty good sign sitting on top of that Knight of Cups that maybe this little lover boy is actually for real and he means it and he's not going to go away. Also, might be a good idea to just hang out with your friends a little bit here too. See what they say. See what his friends say or her friends say. So getting into the hopes and fears position, there's that 7 of Wands. To me, that's always about the arguments that you're mostly having with yourself, things that you're worried about, conflicts that you're worried about. You really don't want to get back into a conflict situation. That would be your biggest concern here, is that it's like, okay, if I give this person another shot, I really don't want to go back to the fighting. I don't want to go back to me feeling attacked or defensive like I used to. That's a big thing. Yeah, look at her. Our 9 of Pentacles lady came back out again. So this, to me, the fact that you're getting this card a second time from another deck, Sagittarius, this is the universe just reminding you, don't worry about this conflict. Don't worry about this defensiveness. If you start feeling like that again, you get grounded. You get solid. If you need to pull back, take your power back every time. Do it. Because when you feel somebody rocking you, don't put up with that. Do not accept that, you know. Step back into your power. Don't give your power away to anybody. You can be in a relationship and not give your power away. If you're giving your power away, that ain't good for you. So you've got to stay in that power. Remember to stay grounded, focused, that you're awesome and you rock. Don't accept less than the best. Outcome card is the Lovers there. So Sagittarius, there is a lot of strong love here. There's a lot of very strong potential for soul connection and romance. And you've really got to play it as you feel it, because the Lovers card, of course, is a Gemini energy card. And Gemini is your polarity. We're coming up to a full moon in Gemini in just a little while here. So it's all about the communication. It's all about those making decisions, making sure things balance. Let's get a clarifier for the Lovers, please. Ooh, hot stuff there, Sagittarius. We got the Death cards sitting on top of the Lovers. That's a big transformation. This can mean a couple of different things in my mind, because this can mean either, you know, on the most extreme, of course, it means relationship's dead, it's gone, it's over. This can also mean a major relationship coming back to life. Something major transformed, some major healing was done, and it's able to revive, because death is all about transformation. So, wow. I mean, that's like coming back, and you got that Judgment card coming forward. Look what comes next after the Death card. The Sun. And then the Ace of Swords. So Sagittarius, you got some stuff. You got some stuff with this person. There's definitely been a death cycle, a transformation cycle. Somebody done somebody wrong. Absolutely. And then going forward to the Sun energy, that's very positive coming out after the Death card. You know, to me, for some of you, this is going to be a big reconciliation after probably some time apart, probably something really, really heavy and damaging, and, you know, that it just felt like everything died and you've had to come back from it. Because, you know, what's funny about that Death card is, you know, the sun's rising right over that hill, because new life is coming after death, right? And then the sun comes through. So for some of you, The sun is coming out, you know. It's reviving. The sun is innocence. It's the most positive card in the deck. And that Ace of Swords is all about clarity, clear vision, cutting through all the BS, cutting through the smoke and mirrors, cutting through any lies, cutting through the fog, and seeing what's truly there. And this is very much the hand of the divine. So if you thought, this person might have secrets, they might have things they're not telling me, you're going to know what they are. So let's pull a Making Magic affirmation for you. This is a very interesting reading, Sagittarius. I will say, no matter what you decide to do in love or in this partnership, stay strong to yourself. Stay focused and grounded on yourself. Start healing that solar plexus chakra, rebuilding your confidence, because then nobody can shake you, no matter what they do or say. And that's where we all want to be. So let's pull an affirmation, see what comes out. I like that. So look at that. Sagittarius, perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So absolutely keep going. Don't give up, especially on yourself. You are strong. You are awesome. And we're coming into very good things for you with Jupiter into Capricorn. So have a wonderful first half of December, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Take care.